Buddy Guy, Lyle Lovett are on their way. This is Go. I'm Ruth Harris. You're watching Go on Shaw TV. We are on site at the Comox Valley Exhibition Grounds, and this is soon to be Vancouver Island Music Fest City. We call it a city because it has everything: food and music and laughter and entertainment and lots of love going around. It's going to be amazing. Buddy Guy is coming. Legendary Lyle Lovett and his big band are coming. It's going to be spectacular. But you know, if you had to travel with a piano, a little tough. So you know what? Vancouver Island Music Fest has their own piano tuner. Here is Marjorie Greaves with that story. I'm Ruth Harris. Joining me, Ms. Sue Wood.
Hello, welcome to my forest.
Welcome to your forest. This is your forest.
Well, it's not just my forest, but it's Music Fest forest.
I know.
It really is so spectacularly magical back here. I love it.
Now, parking is always an issue for Vancouver Island Music Fest.
Shall we
this
just
year,
say,
even more so.
There are no rational conversations when it comes to parking. We understand that, but parking is entirely limited on site. There is parking available at Vanier and at the Sports Centre,
Okay.
but not on site at Music Fest. So we really encourage you to bring your bike. It's good for you, and we will lock your bike up.
Yeah.
It'll be safe and sound for the entire weekend, or each time you give it to us. And the other option is the Destiny River Shuttle, which
Cool.
$2 a ride, brings you to the door, picks you up at the Driftwood Mall and the Comox
A toonie.
Quality Foods. Toonie, $2 a ride. Get on, come here, enjoy, get back on, go home, and easy peasy.
So the shuttle's running start to finish?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you can stay to the very last
end.
performer.
Absolutely.
And then go. You
And then
still
go
got to ride to your car.
without any fuss or muss.
Seriously,
I
how
know.
easy is that?
We love that.
Don't bring your car to Music Fest. Go to Driftwood Mall and park it.
Yes. Also, bring your own water bottle.
Oh,
It's going to be a
yes.
bazillion degrees potentially, so
They're
stay.
calling for 33 on Thursday.
Okay. Well, we don't open till Friday.
I know, but
Okay.
it's going to stay up in that
Right.
range.
So bring your own water bottle. We've got a massive water team that's going to make sure that everybody's hydrated.
Yeah.
Lots of block. Just prepare for some extreme heat weather. Be really smart about it so that you get to stay the entire festival and enjoy all the music without, you know, getting
Right.
yourself into some sort of heat stroke trouble or anything.
Well, and the
like that.
issue is drought, right?
Right, there's
we
not much
normally,
water
There's
in the
not
river.
much water, so
No.
don't plan on swimming because there's nothing really to swim in.
Right.
But the misting tent, right? You've
Misting
got the
tent,
misting tent.
yes.
People can stand under and get drenched and then
Yeah.
come back 5 minutes later and
And do it again.
do it again.
And do it again. It's very fun because it ends up getting quite wet underneath and the kids start treating the mud like a slide.
Oh, cool.
Now, you know, I'm
Fun.
glad they're not my children, but somebody's very happy, I'm
Yes.
sure. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Tickets, let's just mention
Okay,
that before we
tickets,
go.
yes.
Yep, we do still have weekend passes available. There are a limited number of day passes. However, you can only buy them online till July 7th.
okay.
And then the price goes up and you can only get them at the gate on site. At the
Taking your
festival.
chances.
Taking your chances at the
If
gate.
you don't get them ahead of time.
So why wait for spring? Do it now.
Yeah.
Get the bargain. Get
Yeah.
your weekend pass.
Cool.
Bring your water bottle and your bike and have a great weekend.
Fabulous. Sounds great.
It does.
And now here's what you had to say at last year's festival. I'm Ruth Harris. Go is on location today at the Comox Valley Exhibition Grounds, which is about to undergo a massive transformation to create what we know as the Vancouver Island Music Fest City. Joining me now is photographer Kirk Friederich. Now, Kirk, you've been doing this 4 years, right?
Yes,
And
absolutely.
what is your favorite part about photographing this event?
Well, it's definitely the highlight of my year for photography. Getting in and having the access I do to photograph the way I like to photograph is so much fun, and shooting the highlights acts are always my favorite. And I can sneak in behind, I can get on top, I can get anywhere I can possibly sneak around. I have the most open ability to be able to go anywhere, and not many of us have that kind of advantage. It's so much fun. I look forward to it all the time.
Now, where can people see some of the photographs from past years?
I do have my website,
Okay.
so JakeKirkPhotography.com,
Okay.
and I post up quite a few of my shots,
Awesome.
mostly the prime ones.
Yeah.
You got to remember, when I come here and shoot this, I'll shoot 6,000 or 8,000 photos over the weekend, and
That's a lot of photos.
I get 1% of them that I actually post, less than that.
Wow. Okay.
So it's all about volume. but you know what? I'm only one guy out of quite a few photographers that come here. There are some incredible talent. There's Jim, who comes from Squamish. There's people from Victoria.
Yeah.
There's so much talent that comes here. I am actually always in awe of how good the photographers that come here to shoot are.
Well, there's so much to shoot, right? It's such a variety. You've got 6 different stages. You've got people of all walks of life, and it's just colorful and magical.
Oh, and it's such a challenge. It is the hardest photography I've ever shot. I used to shoot sports. I've shot weddings. There is nothing more difficult than trying to get these photos. It's so difficult.
Cool. Well,
that's a
you're up for a
challenge.
good challenge.
Oh,
right?
yeah, it is.
That's
It's
awesome.
all about
Yeah.
the challenge.
Awesome.
And getting behind the scenes and getting a chance to meet these people,
Yeah.
it's always so much fun.
Unbelievable. See what you've got to look forward to? Come and get your tickets. Check out the website. There's still a few left. Right now we're going to take a short break, but coming up next, an interview with one of the performers. Welcome back. You're watching Go on Shaw TV. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. Joining me now, one of the musicians for the upcoming Vancouver Island Music Fest, Judy Wing. Juice and Broody Wing, right there. Their first CD, Small Cafe. Isn't that cool? Now, is this your first time playing Music Fest?
No, Bruce and I have been playing since 2005. So we played at the Music Fest in 2006, and then the following year with the Comox Valley Songwriters Circle. So it's not a new experience, but certainly one we enjoy doing.
Now, what is it that you're looking forward to the most?
The inspiration and the collective experience of just hearing great music and being part of that is always an inspiring occasion. Whether you're on one side of the stage or the other, it's a good event to attend. Yeah.
Now, what style of music do you and your husband play?
We're eclectic.
Okay.
So we host a couple of open mics, so we sort of always appeal to different genres. So we have some
Yeah.
rock stuff, some folk stuff, some country things, some blues things. So
Nice.
we're a little all over the map, which makes it hard to sort of target an album to one genre. We're a bit of an eclectic mishmash, but that's what we like doing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to be playing at the Grierson stage, which is going to be right here on the grass behind us, as well as the barn, which is over my shoulder, and the grassy knoll, which is over here. And do you like moving around to the different stages?
Well, there's different themes that are happening at different stages, so
Right.
it's nice for us to be able to sort of bring out different pieces that we have worked on from that perspective. So
Oh, great.
when we do our own thing
Yeah.
at the Grassy Knoll, we can sort of give a mix of what we do, and then there's the Bourbon and Rosewater stages at the Grierson. So that theme is sort of the bittersweet idea.
Right. Okay.
And
Great.
yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful time, and
Thank you so
enjoy
much.
the magic, right?
It is going to be a great event.
Yeah. Now, one of the things that the Vancouver Island Music Fest prides itself on is being green. And you know what? So does the city of Campbell River. But for them, green came in the way of a roof. Love green innovation. And you know what? More important than ever, and as you just heard, Comox Valley, Stage 3 water restrictions in effect now. Here at the exhibition grounds, Music Fest is going to be next weekend. This is going to be the water station. They also have the mobile ones, but you can come here and fill up your water bottle. So important. Now, what would a festival be without a poster? Kate Brown examines the creative process behind this year's poster. Boy, do I like this year's poster. That is fantastic. Joining me now, Artistic Director Doug Cox. How many years?
Well, it's been 19 years for me and 21 years for the festival.
Wow. Okay, now we're standing backstage, right?
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
you've got all the power supply running here for all of the stage, which is right behind Gord. And this is kind of the VIP area.
Yep.
What are you looking forward to the most after 19 years?
Oh boy, that's a hard question. It's the, I guess it's the getting to see everybody that's involved in running the festival. It's a yearly reunion for a whole bunch of people. And,
Awesome.
you know, I love the music. I love music, and I love to see all the acts and that kind of stuff, but I've been doing it for long enough that doesn't resonate as deeply as actually seeing the festival happen.
Right.
And dealing with the challenges that happen over the weekend.
Yeah.
And just seeing everybody get back together. There's groups of people here that meet at our campground every year.
Wow.
Groups of like 5 or 10 camps, and they only
Cool.
meet at our festival every year.
That's awesome.
And they come from all over North America to do that, and they watch each other's kids grow up, and that's, you know, it's really cool to see that happen, and that's the part that I enjoy most of all now, because you forget who you're going to see here, and then say, oh yeah, you know.
Well, that's really interesting. And you're right, because you've been in music your whole life, and that's really the fabric that puts it all together, but the icing on the cake is all of the people that
Absolutely.
come and
Yeah.
And what, over 1,200 volunteers?
Yeah,
right,
there's
for-
about
to put it
1,300
together?
volunteers that
Wow.
come in every year,
Amazing.
and it's they get here. Today is Thursday. The site crew starts loading the trucks on Saturday,
Yeah.
and then they start showing up on Sunday.
Awesome.
So it's the
Takes
Sunday
about a
before.
week to
Takes
put
a
together.
week to get it
So
going.
this
yeah.
whole week, while this show is airing, where nothing's here, what's actually happening is the city is being built.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And it's funny. Someone mentioned to me recently that we actually create a town that's bigger than Cumberland for the weekend of Music Fest. So I suggested maybe we should start another council. But that's actually what happens. It's quite astounding to watch our team
It
build
is.
this site into a miniature place, a miniature town. You know,
Awesome.
just about everything.
Well, congratulations on
Thank you.
19 years and counting, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to take a short break, but stay right where you are. Thanks for staying with us. You're watching Go on Shaw TV. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. We're at the Comox Valley Exhibition Grounds, where Vancouver Island Music Fest will soon be underway. And thankfully, there are lovely little oases like this with shade, which you're going to need if you're coming to Music Fest. And water. Bring your own water bottle. You can't say that enough. Now, festivals, there's always really interesting people behind the scenes that make it happen, just like there are in sports. Well, John McKenzie found one such person in the boxing world in Powell River. Go's been on location today at the Comox Valley Exhibition Grounds, Vancouver Island Music Fest coming up. Curling rink is under construction, so don't bring your car. There is absolutely nowhere to park unless you go across the street at Vanier or up at the Sports Center. But the best deal in town is the Toonie Shuttle. Park at Driftwood Mall. There are shuttles coming all day long and all night till the very last band. So take advantage of that. Now, if you need a ticket, you really should try to get it online before July 7th. Because after that, you are taking your chances as to whether or not there's going to be any left at the gate. There might be, but I wouldn't risk it myself, because the last several years, it's been sold out by the time those gates have opened. Thanks so much for watching. Have a fabulous week. Try to stay cool, and we will see you soon.